Hi, my name is Matt Craven. I am a volunteer on the Budget Committee for Reynolds School District. 2 years ago, I chose to volunteer on the Budget Committee because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to use my personal and professional experiences to help shape the fiscal priorities of the district, making sure they aligned with the priorities and expectations of the community, positively impacting the children by providing them the educational foundation for future success, regardless of their journey after high school graduation. Each of my first 2 years, I attended the budget meeting workshops, explaining the very basics of how the district budget is developed and the role of the budget committee. We were told to listen, ask questions, and then ultimately vote on the budget. No involvement in the process, no input on the development, and no heads up in advance of what the budget looks like prior to the first public budget meeting. I asked during my first year, why can't the volunteer committee be more involved, included in the process? I was told that it wasn't the community members' responsibility, and the information early on was very confidential. I decided to observe the process and come to my own conclusion at the end of the public meetings. Well, in 2016, we had 3 long public meetings. It was clear. The budget was a disaster. Each week there were corrections to the previous copy of the budget, identified by the board members and the committee members. There were unanswered questions. Board members even said that this was one of the worst budgets the district had prepared in recent history. Moments after that statement, we put that budget to vote. I was the only member to vote no. Over the past 3 years, I've formed my opinion, and it is evident that the public hearings are a dog and pony show, only in place because they're required. The Budget Committee, again required by law, is just a token to the process. The community has no say in the development and very little influence in correcting the flaws. As we begin our third session, I look around the table of community members who have volunteered their time to be on the Budget Committee and ask them not to fold under pressure of the board and rubber stamp the budget just because. Force them to find the dollars in the budget which will provide our children with the greatest opportunity for success. Force them to make the changes and have them readdress the community next week rather than allowing them to go behind closed doors to make changes without further public hearings. We have 6 community members here. We can't change the outcome of the vote as the board holds the majority, but we can make a statement, one that the rest of the community is paying attention to the actions of the board. Do not fear the deadline as a tactic used to approve the budget. The future of our children are more important. A final thought, as we have sat here for the past 2 weeks reviewing the proposed budget, on the surface the numbers add up, just as they did last year and the year before. But are they really adding up? Are they adding up to the goals and the action plan? I don't know. I've asked for the results of the action plan via email, but have yet to receive them. How do we know that the numbers are adding up and the budget is meeting the objectives of the action plan? We don't. Without the results of the action plan, all we can do is point out to these numbers. 639 fewer students in the district over the past 4 years, while our community has grown. Only 66% of Reynolds High School students regularly attend school. 62% of Reynolds High School students graduated in 2017. A decrease in test scores for math and science, which were already below the state average in 2017. We need to think about what our board and administrators are doing to appeal to the families who have taken their children out of the district. What are we doing to influence our parents to trust the decision being made here for the best of our children? For every child that is not enrolled in that lives in the district, funds are being diverted, ultimately affecting our overall budget, affecting the district's ability to give our children a strong foundation of lifelong learning. Tonight, we have the opportunity to rebuild that trust. We have the opportunity to reach for the stars and use our diversity as a strength to achieve our full potential. As a community, we must closely examine the results and hold the district leaders accountable for their decisions and outcome. And this starts with the 2018 and 2019 district budget. Thank you for your time.